A couple days ago now, I was thinking about productivity and I realized it doesn't make any sense to me. It's really stupid. I don't understand why we feel the need to have a productive day. I don't get it. Because, like, if our day isn't productive, we think it's not a good day. If our day is productive, we think it's a good day. But at the end of the day, none of it really matters. I think this stems from school. And I think there's a lot of things that when we're children, I think when you're a child, you're just a little baby computer and we just get programmed. And it's very difficult to break that programming. But some of us do over our lifetimes. And I think there's some things that will take longer than others. And I think productivity is one of those that gets so heavily embedded into your skull, metaphorically speaking, when you're in school, that it feels good to get assignments done. It feels good to do well on tests. It feels good to see high numbers, like high letters. You get your A's, your B's, you get your 90s, your 100s, stuff like that. It feels good to get these things. And if I'm not getting these things, if I'm getting 70s, if I'm getting late marks on my stuff, then I'm not doing good. I'm not being productive. But in all actuality, that's just a bunch of BS, and none of it really actually matters whatsoever because it's just about the human experience. That's how we enjoy our lives. It has nothing to do with being productive. That's why I think it's kind of dumb. And where I'm kind of going with this, I'm going really big picture here. We're all going to die, and we can't take any of these things with us. There's no satisfaction in it. There's nothing that we can, like, oh, I died, but I'm better than you because I have a Corvette. Oh, I died. I'm better than you because I have a 5,000 square foot mansion or something like that. No one gives a shit, man. No one cares. And you can't care because you're dead. None of it matters. But enjoying day to day life, no one can take that away from us, on the other hand, in my opinion. Like, all these things, they're so ostentatious. They don't really go anywhere with you, and you don't actually enjoy your life when all your goal is like, I just want this number. Because once you want $1,000, your next goal is gonna be 5,000, and then 10,000, and then 100,000, and then a million, and so on and so forth. And we see, because it's heavily pushed in places like North America with capitalism, that oh, we always got to be beating our last thing. We always got to be beating that. There's no satisfaction in that, and I've even experienced that a little bit with YouTube stuff. Where I'm like, my goal is to get like to the next 10 subscribers, the next 10 subscribers, the next, like, my next video, I get like 100 views on the next video. But I got a 350 view video on capitalism when my highest view video before that was like 40 at the time. And I'm just going to keep going on exactly how it was because it wouldn't really make a difference anyways. If this video got 1,000 views and I have 100 subscribers at the end of it, I'd say, cool, really grateful for that. But I'm just going to keep going on. And if I lost 3 subscribers from this video, cool, I'm just going to keep going on. There's not really any satisfaction in this number game. To me, at least, I don't think there is. Because the second that you get what you think you want, you just want the next thing. Where I'm going with this is there's a lot of things in life that I think you can't really take the numbers and extract the numbers out of it. And if you do, it will actually ruin those things. I think listening to music, you just listen to music because you like listening to music. It's just experiencing. You got these things for a reason, man. Take in the music and enjoy it. If it's beautiful, if it's sad, it's happy, it's fun, it's stupid, whatever it might be. Like, it could be Bloodhound Gang, it could be like Regina Spektor, I don't know. Listen to what you will, and that's part of the human experience. It's just being, chilling, sitting, listening. That's a way to take something in. I think human experience starts on like a gray palette of this. Anything above that, just silence and being, and just being completely still, not thinking, not moving, not listening, not taking anything, and not reading, not seeing, whatever. Anything beyond that is adding to the human experience. Numbers don't do anything to that. Like, if I do this with $1,000, when I just sit and do nothing, it's the exact same thing. Whereas if I'm sitting like this, kind of in silence, just on my own, and I start thinking, there's one way to start experiencing my life. If I start looking around and saying, hey, these trees around me, like those trees right there, very beautiful things, right? I could turn on the radio right now, start listening to music. That's another way to take an experience. I could read the notes that I have in front of me here. That's another way to use the human experience. Nothing can take this away from me. And I think we can really dwell on this and we can sit on it because there's nothing to do with numbers. There's nothing to do with goals or like an end date of, oh, if I hit this, then I'll be happy. No, you won't. You won't, because then once you hit that, then you want the next thing. Like, for me, if I, right now, someone said, hey, you're going to get 1,000 subscribers, that'd be cool. But when I'm at 950, that's not really going to be that satisfying anymore. That's going to the same feeling as when I hit like 50 subscribers right now. It's not going to bring me anything. But when I read a book, when I listen to music, when I do these things, when I go outside, maybe it's even a sport, like that might be a thing. That's what it is to be experiencing life and to be enjoying it. And eventually, to me, there's going to be one day for all of us, we only get one of these, where we're on our deathbed, we're about to die. And you're not going to be thinking like, man, 2024 March 13th, I did so many awesome things, and I like did my laundry, and I cooked, and I cleaned, and I even did the towels that day, and I cleaned the rugs, and I washed my car, and I had such a productive day. That was the best day of my life. Probably not. It's probably not going to be that. It's probably going to be some stupid moment like playing cards with your friends, or going out like and just drinking at your friend's cabin, or going camping, or paddleboarding, or listening to music, or a concert that you absolutely loved, or maybe just thinking about like a story that you heard that really resonated with you. That's probably what we're going to think about if we have the fortunate ability to think before we die, and it just doesn't happen randomly by some obscure thing. That's probably what we're going to be thinking about. I don't think we're going to be like, man, that day was productive, or I'm so happy I have this amount of zeros in my bank account. I don't think there's anything to that. And I think it's so ingrained in us from when we were children that like we need to get the best grades, we need to do this, we need to get our degree, we need to get our diploma, we need to have this job title. None of that shit's going to make you happy. None of it will. And more than that, none of it will ever bring you peace, which is the worst part, because you're constantly going to be unsatisfied and want the next best thing with that. And then if you become content, now you have this problem where like, oh well, now that I'm not moving up anymore, I'm not making any more money, now I'm actually regressing in life because I'm not ascending. When that's not how it is. Like I just think even things like age, man. We put a number to our age, and we're like, now we want to do, I want to be able to do this by 20, and this by 25, this by 40, all these things. If we didn't have an age, and every day we just made sure we ate, piss, shit, drank water, and that's about it, and we just did what we felt was the best thing we could do with our day, aside from just being alive and taking care of ourselves, we'd be the happiest people on the planet. But because we have these numbers, because we give ourselves ages, I think it just ruins everything, because we always feel like we need to have this thing done by then and we're going to be better. Truth is, there's things that I might want to have and want to be by the time I'm 25, and I'll be like, oh, that person's going to be better. And we just glamorize the future as if it's a godsend and is like we're going to become this omnipotent being in the future for some reason. When in reality, I don't think 25, 30-year-old me is very different than 21-year-old me currently. I think I'm virtually the same, and I'm like, oh, all of my anxiety about weird things will be gone when I'm 25. It won't. I'm gonna be like the same person, and I hope that I just experience the most amount of things that I can that make me truly happy, that I have the fortunate life to do, and I just take those in and really absorb them, because that's all there is to this life thing. I think in trying to just chase the titles and the money and the followers and all of these stupid things, it doesn't bring you happiness, and I don't understand that grind set mindset. It's so stupid to me. Live your life, do what you love. Yes, we need to do certain things to live. I'm not counting that in this. But just live and just be. And if just being in silence is your thing, if it's reading, if it's music, I don't care. Just do those things. They will make you so much happier. I don't understand it. So productivity is really, it's really stupid to me. So that's kind of my stance on that. If you like this video, like it. If you really liked it, subscribe. If you didn't, don't. Either way, comment down below. Thoughts, feelings, opinions, all those beautiful things. And yeah, that's it for this one. So see you later.